Hello, my ginger love. I hope all is well. I hope everyone had a fantabulous weekend and day off yesterday. If you are in the working world and you were gifted the ability to be able to be off yesterday, I hope you enjoyed your time, your long weekend. See what messages the angels and ancestors have for us. Thank you. So we have Stargazer, set your sights higher. Protection Guardian, drop your shields. Seer, see beyond the current situation. Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. Air Guardian, shift your perception. On the bottom. So, Stargazer, set your sights higher. Somebody needs to go deeper in prayer. The power of prayer. Prayer is extremely significant if you have a plan for your life. Prayer is very important. Prayer connects you to the divine, to the Most High, to your angels, to your guardians, to your ancestors, whatever you call it. Prayer is very important, and someone may need to go outside, look up at the stars. You may need to, go outside, have a little talk with Jesus, like the old folks say. But you may need to begin some kind of ritual where you pray outside. So that you can feel, connected. If you maybe want to take some chakra music while you're outside and do that, or, maybe hymns or gospel music, or if you want to just be in silence. But I'm getting from this that somebody needs to increase their prayer life, because I feel like at some point you went through something and it caused you to become very guarded in your spiritual life. Drop your shields. And because you're guarded in your spiritual life, you kind of have detached yourself away from God. And maybe you were praying that something would change or something would happen for you or something. You've lost your faith in something. And, set your sights higher. You're not really attempting to manifest very much. You're not really believing for very much. You're lowballing yourself. You're keeping yourself in a low vibrational place. You're only setting your sights on things that will be easy for you to achieve, rather than you seeing beyond the stars. So definitely, an increase in faith, an increase in yourself, an increase in your abilities and what it is that you are capable of achieving. You need to set your sights higher. Your prayer life has, I ain't gonna lie, it's gone down. It's taken a spiral. And prayer is not what we often see mimicked in church. If you are a person that goes to church or you're a religious person, prayer is simply sitting down and speaking with God. Not just telling God what you need, what you don't have, complaining. It's literally a conversation. It is sitting down, expressing to God your heart, what's been happening with you, what's going on. God knows our heart. God knows what we're dealing with, but God still wants to talk to us. And it's also being able to drop your shield and being open to listening as well. And for that, you have to get clear. You have to be free of distraction. You have to allow yourself to be open to hearing what God has to say. Seer, see beyond the current situation. Again, something has transpired that is causing someone to lack in their faith, to lack in their belief that things can change, or that things will increase for them, or that doors will be open. But sometimes when we are in a place of ascension, or when we are in the middle of a lesson, it's because God wants us to heal from something. This medicine guardian, be open to healing information. Someone is too focused on the messenger instead of the message. You know, if you are a Christian and you read the Bible, you know that God delivered messages through a bush, through a donkey, through the poor, through blind people. There are divine lessons all throughout the Bible. And those messages, more often than not, were delivered through people that people deemed unworthy to be delivering the message. And because people were so focused on the outward appearance, they missed the inside message. So, be open to healing information. This person that's experiencing this lack of faith, or this kind of detachment from God, or from your beliefs, or even in spirituality, you may have gotten away from doing anything, that meant something to you. Somebody has been trying to talk to you about this, but because you don't like the messenger, you missing the message. And you have to be open to receiving information that's going to help you on your journey, regardless of what the deliverer may look like. Definitely you have to use your discernment, but sometimes on the healing journey, when we are in a place where we've lost faith, where we're angry with God, where we're upset with where our life is and how things are not going in our favor or the way that we think they should be going, we will close off. And if people are not saying what we want to hear, how we want to hear it, we simply dismiss it. And someone may be being guided to go to therapy. I'm definitely picking that up. Technology is so wonderful now because you can kind of build a therapist, if you will. When you're looking for a therapist, look for someone who's going to meet the needs that you have, so that you know that this person is going to be open to being able for you to express yourself without them having a shield, without them having biased opinions about what you do. Especially if you are someone who is a reader, if you are psychic, if you do divination in any kind of way, it's very important that you look for someone who is spiritual and not religious, because that person is more than likely going to be more open to your lifestyle And that way, when you're speaking to this person about certain blocks or things that you've been going through on your spirituality journey, there won't be judgment and bias. You won't feel like the person will even be judgmental, even if they're not. Because you know from the beginning, this person is open-minded and open to what you are going through or what you're speaking about. So someone may be being very guarded to where information in regard to healing is coming to them, because they don't feel like whoever is talking to them is worthy of giving them advice. But you may just be being guarded because of what's happened with you, and because you're just stuck in your current situation. You are looking with the wrong eye. Also, I want someone to know that if you are a person who still practices religion, it's okay for you to believe in spirituality also. Two things can be true at the same time. I feel like somebody needs that. You may be questioning what's going on in your life because maybe you, and because I come from a Christian background, that's why I use Christianity all the time. But you may be someone who was brought up to believe in Jesus, to believe in the works of Christ, to believe in, the Bible and things like that. And you're struggling because you also know that this is a part of who you are as well. And it is a conflict because Christians, we are taught to believe that divination, card reading, psychics, dreamers, things like that, that is evil. It's bad. And it's not. And you can keep your belief in Jesus and still do your work. It's okay to do that. No one has to agree with you, with what you're doing. If you are good with God, if you are good with where you are, if you are good in your feelings and your emotions, that you are operating in divine purpose, that you are doing what you are called to do, it doesn't matter what other people think about it, because they're not the ones that have to answer all in the end for your obedience or disobedience. So that may be where someone's struggle is coming from. You may be struggling between religion and spirituality, and you do not have to struggle. You don't have to struggle, because this is your journey and your walk, and you have to do it the way that works for you and what you're being called to do. There are so many things that we experience on the healing journey that can cause us to question our faith, question what we trust, what we believe, because healing is truly about unlearning and relearning, right? We have to unlearn the things that are not true to us, that are not true for who we are and for the walk that we are on. And we have to relearn how to be ourself. Once you begin to ascend and you start going through dark night of soul and having your awakenings, and you definitely have more than one, just so you know. Once you start going through those aspects of healing, it does cause you to question your faith, your beliefs sometimes. And you cannot allow that to deter you from operating in purpose. You can't allow it to make you bitter or guarded, or to stray away from God, because you need God always. You need God through every step of the healing process, through every step of your healing journey. So I would just say, if you are the person that I'm speaking to, don't close yourself off to the help that I feel like the divine has been sending to you. You have protection, you have guidance, you have love, and you have divine peace that are being sent to you. But it's up to you to be open to receiving it. And don't block yourself off from the message just because you may not appreciate the messenger. Okay? I pray that this helped someone. I hope that it resonated for someone. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. I love y'all so much. I appreciate all your love and support. I hope everyone have a wonderful rest of the day. I love y'all so much. See you later. Bye.